Hi everyone, and welcome back to another day of Get Moving, Get Rewarded. I'm here today with my sister Maria, and she just did today's workout with me. Today's giveaway is going to be one of the spy belts that she's wearing. I've worn one of these for years, and so has she. They just keep all your personal belongings in them. So keys, iPhone, whatever you have, credit cards when you're out training, especially outdoors, but I use it in the gym every single day. And I know Maria uses it for her marathon training and her grinds and hikes and everything else. So yeah, we're gonna be giving one of those away today. Before we start today's workout, I just wanna let you all know, especially beginners, this workout is really, really tough. We just finished it, and Maria did a little bit more of a beginner's version, and I tried to do more of an advanced version, but it was really, really hard. So just take breaks as you need to and just do your best, and let's get started. The first exercise is called tap backs. So if you have an agility ladder, you can use it, or we're just using an invisible ladder. So we're going 10 one direction and 10 the other direction. And every exercise today, we're doing 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So really push these 50 seconds. You can see Maria's doing it at a little bit slower of a pace, and I'm doing it at a much quicker pace. So whatever speed is right for you is all that you have to be doing. You can take as many breaks as you need. Now we have a 10-second break. So the next exercise is hopscotch jumps to broad jumps. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1. So again, we're using an invisible ladder. You can use a ladder if you'd like, or just use how we're doing, and it's just 10 jumps forward, in and out, and then 3 broad jumps backwards. So you can see in this broad jump, Maria leans forward rather than coming into her glutes. So that's really hard on your back. You want to make sure that you're coming down and not so much leaning forward. So yeah, you can see just she's doing good. She's got good jumps, but just she's leaning a little bit forward, which is what you want to avoid. And we're just doing as many sets as we can in 50 seconds. So see how I'm falling into my heels and really lifting with my glutes. And break. So the next exercise is a shuffle run. And we'll get started in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're just shuffling side to side. Maria's staying up in the beginner's version, and I'm going down into a side lunge on each side. So you want to be shuffling mostly in your heels. You don't want to be too much in your toes on this. And keeping a nice tight core as well. When you're coming down into your lunge, if you're doing like I am, you should be feeling this in your glutes and your hamstrings, and you get that by having your core pulled in nice and snug. If you need to take breaks at any time, you are welcome to do so. Just get right back going. We're doing this for 50 seconds. Really push these last 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now 10 seconds break, and the next exercise we're doing is a single leg hop. So we'll be starting with our left leg, starting in 2, 1. So we're just doing 10 or 15 hops forward, and then 10 or 15 hops backwards. If you're having a hard time staying balanced, it's because your core isn't engaged. So really make sure you pull the belly button in towards the spine, and you're engaging your core, and then you'll find that balance comes a lot easier. If you need to use your arms for momentum for hopping, you can. And if you need to take a break at any time, please do so. This is a really, really tough exercise to do for 50 seconds. You can see we're both really struggling here. So if you're struggling, you are not alone. And just 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Now we're gonna get ready to do this on the right hand side. So get your right foot ready, starting in 2, 1, and go. So same thing, we're hopping with our right foot forward and back, about 10 or 15 forward and 10 or 15 back. This is a really good exercise to be aware if you have one leg quite a bit stronger than the other. If that's the case and you're doing this exercise for a second time, make sure you do a little bit more on the one leg. So if you find your left leg is weaker, then maybe go a bit longer on your left leg and a little bit shorter on your right leg to really even out those calf muscles. And again, core nice and tight, and take breaks whenever you need to. Really push through these last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and break. The next exercise we are doing is plank in and out. So get in the plank position, and we're starting in 2, 1, and up, down. So our feet are coming up and then dropping down. Every time you're back in a plank, really be mindful that your core is being engaged and holding you there. And you can engage your glutes as well, but you're not just bouncing up and down, back and forth. You're actually having that moment of core engagement. So there is a plank involved in this exercise. Take breaks again as you need to. If you're feeling this in your lower back, then that means that your belly button is not pulled in close enough to your spine. So really pull your stomach in. If this is too difficult for you, then you're welcome to just be in an assisted plank position. So just knees on the ground and really engaging that core. And break. The next exercise, we're still staying in a plank position, but we're going out and in. This is called plank jacks, and we start in 2, 1. So again, holding that plank position, and we're bouncing our feet in and out. Maria's actually doing a better job of this than I am. I'm bouncing too quickly, in, out, versus she's really holding in that plank position, and that's what you want. You also want to be keeping a low bum, and you don't want your bum bouncing quite as much as mine is. And again, if you need a break during this time, you can take a break or just go into an assisted plank position. So just drop your knees and engage your core, and we're holding this for another 5 or 6 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last exercise, staying down in the plank position. We are starting in 2, 1, go. And it's a renegade row, push up, burpee, tuck jump. Row, row, push up, burpee, tuck jump. So Maria's doing a modified version, and she's in her knees. So she's going row, row, assisted push up, and then just standing up. Row, row, assisted push-up, and standing up. The most important thing for all of these exercises is shoulders back and down, away from your ears. We don't want tension in our neck or upper back. And secondly, our core is pulled in nice and tight. So you can see Maria's bum is perfectly in line with her body. And 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and break. The next exercise we're doing is on our feet. So up in standing position in 3, 2, 1. We're alternating 3 jumping jacks with 3 squats. So again, you really want to focus on being in your heels so that you're feeling this in your glutes and your hamstring, and you want your core pulled in to protect your lower back. This is so important. So you can see Maria's doing a pretty good job, but she could be up a little bit more, not lean so far forward. That's going to be putting quite a bit of pressure in her lower back rather than in her glutes. And 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and break. The last minute is going to be spent in a standing position, starting in 2, 1, and it is calf stretches. This is so important to do this minute. So we aren't finished yet. So we're going 30 seconds right calf stretch, 30 seconds left calf stretch. Find which one's right for you. Maria's doing it in a standing position, pulling on her right toes. And I'm doing it in a leaned over position, and I'm really pressing my heel into the ground. So whichever way gives you a better stretch is the way that you should be doing it. And switch sides. So now we're stretching our left calf. If you're doing this exercise another 1 or 2 times, feel free to take 1 more minute break and then get right back into it. If you enjoyed this workout and you're liking these types of videos, make sure you subscribe below. Thanks for following, everyone.